Welcome, everybody. It's your boy, the Versace Stunner, with another episode of VSW. Thank you, folks. I really appreciate it. So, tonight, on this episode, we're going to talk about the return of the NCW and their show tonight, Behind Closed Doors. What a show it's going to be, too. Some very stacked matches. It's going to be great. It's going to be some great NCW fun. First match announced, a banger from last season's finale. Or last season's opener finale. We only got that one show. But Vicious, Ricardo versus Channing Thomas. The rematch we all wanted to see. And now, no fire alarms are involved in this one. And let's see how it goes. Both of these stars have both grown in the last year, I feel. Vern keeping in great shape. He looks amazing. Everything, he does is always good. Channing Thomas killing it, in the tag division. Teaming up with BRG. Just really, he's putting in all the effort. This is going to be a great matchup. A little bit different maybe than the first time these two went at it. Vern's still the fan favorite to win this, no doubt. But, don't underestimate Channing Thomas in this. Just don't. You can't. Because, he can pull out that victory. He's known to pull out that victory. And, anything can happen on NCW. Anything at all. And anything will happen. So this is going to be a great match. Especially if you guys have watched, the season open of 2020. You'd see, and you watch that match. They did show it the other night on YouTube. And I actually watched it again with some Twitch people myself. It was a very good event, in my opinion. I wish we got a full season. Unfortunately, COVID, and everybody, you know what happened with COVID and all of that. Let's not even talk about that. That's not why we're here. Positive vibes only. But, everybody is still doing well. I'm glad to see the promotion still running. And, if you watch that match, you will be very excited for this one tonight. Speaking of, matches and rematches, we have another great rematch tonight. Insane Dick Lane versus ZA's Mike Montero. As you remember, Dick Lane taking the belt off Montero, while Montero though was in, he wasn't in his full capacity. Okay, he was in a straitjacket from that match that he had early in the night. Dick Lane, capitalizing on the timing, coming in, taking the title from him, and beating him. That's nice. Dick Lane has had a nice reign. He faced Tim Kilgore on the opener last year. And he's been undefeated since then. He hasn't lost. He's still champion. That's a nice run. But I think he wants to prove to everybody, and I think, he wants to prove to himself that he can beat Mike with, normal circumstances, no straitjackets, no matches prior. This is going to be just, a one-on-one wrestling match. And let's just see, if Dick Lane can pull it off. He's very talented. Another one that it's grown. All these people have grown over the year. It's been great to watch them grow. I follow a lot of them on social media. I see what they do, how they're making strides, whether it's personal gains, goals, what they're doing, in their spare time, fulfilling their dreams. A lot of people are doing that. I've seen, great things coming out of, Proving Ground, a lot of action figures, a lot of fun stuff that I think, these are things that we think about that we want to put out there we want to make happen. And sometimes it never happens, and we never get to it, or they just get brushed aside. It's great to be able to see people now putting their dreams into, practice and seeing physical items out there. It's great. It's great. So this match tonight, though, this will be a great match. There'll be some factors, you got Detox lurking around. They can always be an issue for whoever's facing Mike, And with that being said, Dick has his friends too. Let's not forget, he has a bunch of friends in the NCW that could help him out. He's got the Alley Cat, Delia Hayden, Steve the Turtle. He's got, Dick Busters, and he's Turtles in Time. He's got so many friends that could jump in and help. So that will be great to see this matchup. So let's see how it's going to play out. Hopefully it's a one-on-one straight match with no issue. No interferences. But it could go either way. Next up, we got another great matchup. Big Juicy versus Armani Kayos. Higher Society, him and Paris, tremendous athletes, killing it everywhere they go right now on the scene. And, they got the match against Big Juicy, and that's going to be some big fun. Big Juicy's always a pleasure to watch. Tremendous athlete. I love to see her wrestle. She's great, and she's also very friendly with the fans, which is also great. It's good seeing, like I said, I think I talked about this in another one. There's great wrestlers, there's great fan people, and then there's people that are both. Tremendous great athletes that also don't forget the fans and can interact with them in a positive manner. This is one of those people. So, very excited to see her here in the NCW. I have yet to see her wrestle there before. We saw Higher Society last at the season opener. They had a little celebration party with the Scungy Squad with Paris. But, now, again, Armani has grown over the year. Really putting a lot of effort into his work and really building himself up and doing big things across New England. So, you can't underestimate him. I think this is going to be a really, a great showcase match for both of these individuals. Both of them being able to really, get to show what they can do here at the NCW, as far as wrestling-wise, promo-wise, and get the fans, to know them better in this promotion. They've gotten to do it in other promotions, and that is great, But, sometimes you see variations from promotion to promotion and how how the characters are. They're not always the same character. Sometimes it's, like I said, little tweaks, little variations. Always great to see, wrestlers work multiple shows, because sometimes, like I said, the style is a little different. So far, I haven't noticed anything out of Armani, so it'll be interesting to see. Again, I really didn't see him in a one-on-one competition in NCW yet. He was just really there more for Paris' support at the season opener. So it'll be interesting to see how his style is here. But no doubt, this is going to be a very exciting match. I wouldn't sleep on this. And again, like I said, Big Juicy, always a pleasure to watch. She's one of the top female talents in New England. Then you have, this other fire match that was added. It's going to be vicious. It's going to be extreme, I feel. You got Alexander Lee versus Ike. Both of these guys, let's just say they drummed to a different beat. Okay, or they marched to a different beat, rather. Whatever the saying might be. Alexander Lee, tremendous athlete. If you know, you know. But he's just, one of the greatest wrestlers in New England. Great trainer as well, if you didn't know that. Very, vicious. Very violent. And very dangerous in the ring. adversaries be warned when they step in the ring with Alexander Lee. You're not going to come out the same. With that being said, Ike is the same. He's not really... to say it's hard to explain what Ike is. Ike is just Ike. I do recommend you going back to NCW footage and watching videos of him. He is a great talent, but he's also very vicious. He does some strange things. He is, there's nothing, anything can happen in the ring with Ike. It's like I said, I'm sorry I'm a little dumbfounded here. It is hard to explain Ike if you've never seen him. With this being said, this is just an extreme matchup with him and Alexander Lee. I have no doubt that it's going to be everything that I hope it is and more. I mean, NCW has been... let's face it. They had a tough year. This is their first show back. Right? Since that, season opener. 2 days later after that, the show after that had to get canceled. 2 days after that, the world shut down. They're just opening the doors back up, at least for us to view. No real fans yet. Hopefully, summertime, and I keep praying. But, I have no doubt that they have put something very special together for us. They always put the extra effort in. They always put the extra time in, The talent on the roster is all very professional talent. It's a great promotion if you like independent wrestling. It's fun. Something you can bring the family to, but it's also something, you can watch on a Friday or Saturday night with some friends. It's a good mix of entertainment, wrestling, all around. You got great characters. You got, family fun, like I said, when you get in there. If you ever been to an NCW show, it's very welcoming. Everybody talks to each other. Everybody's friendly. You can meet with the talent. I don't know how it's going to be after, the pandemic and how things are going to be. But before, during intermission, talent would come out. Talent would talk to you and, sign autographs, get pictures, sell shirts, whatever you want. They had the food stand, the walking tacos. It's all great NCW fun. So, if you live in the area, I do recommend when they come back going to it. For now, though, definitely check out this tonight behind closed doors. It will be 7 p.m. on their YouTube channel. Definitely, like I said, you're not going to want to miss it. These are 4 great matches. Again, you got Vaughn Carlo versus Channing Thomas. You got Insane Dick Lane versus Mike Montero. You got Big Juicy versus Armani Kaios. And you got Ike versus Alexander Lee. Totally stacked card tonight on NCW Behind Closed Doors. And don't forget, we'll be recapping it too, as we always do. And we'll be recapping the return of Beyond Wrestling as well tonight at Fool's Paradise. And that show kicks off live at 9 p.m. on IWTV. And we'll be doing a recap of that after as well. So you'll see 2 recaps coming tonight here only at the VSW. So thank you for listening. Enjoy this tonight of wrestling. And have yourself a great day. Versace out.